The Tesla Cybertruck pros and cons. Now, one thing I'm not going to put into the pro or the con category is the design, because the Tesla fans believe it is beautiful and the rest of us just see a triangle on wheels. Now, even though the Cybertruck deliveries have not started until essentially the end of the year, it somehow already managed to win an award. The 2023 Disruptor of the Year by Top Gear. Now, even if you already thought it was kind of a bullshit that they've given an award to a car that didn't really exist until literally a few days ago, they actually admitted in their video that they didn't give the Cybertruck the award until they received an exclusive invitation to the delivery event. The Cybertruck is the 6th consumer electric model from Tesla. That of course includes the Model S, X, Y, 3 and the discontinued Roadster. The Cybertruck starts at around $60,000 and the top of the line version will run you about $110,000. But it is qualified for the $7,500 tax credit in the United States. The range options vary between 250 to about 340 miles, but there is a couple of pretty big caveats here. First, the Cybertruck does not have the official EPA certification, so we don't really know what the EPA range is going to be. These numbers are just estimates from Tesla. And secondly, Tesla has announced a feature called a range extender, which is actually a horrible name for it because usually that means an addition of a gas engine. But what it actually is an external battery pack that will go into the bed of the truck and give the Cybertruck an extended range of up to 470 miles. More on that later. Now, it does have pretty impressive 0 to 60 numbers at 2.6 seconds, and the maximum DC charging rate is 250 kilowatts, which means that it can add 136 miles in about 15 minutes of supercharging. Now, again, these are Tesla numbers, and a lot of independent tests have proven that they are exaggerated, but that's just something you're gonna have to get used to. All right, now on to the pros and cons. The pro number one is something that I feature as a pro number one for all Teslas, which is the Supercharging Network. By far the best fast charging experience out there, and also Tesla has over 5,000 locations with over 50,000 actual stalls worldwide. Now, this is something that's going to change because Tesla is opening up their Supercharging Network to pretty much all other EV makers, which still doesn't make sense to me, but this is something to watch out for in the next couple of years. All right, let's move on to the con number one, and it is the damn range extender. Honestly, this is probably one of the most disappointing things about the Cybertruck. Now, as I'm making this video, we still don't know what the pricing of this is going to be and how heavy it is going to be, because if you're going to be taking it in and out of your truck, this is something that has to be that one person like me, for example, who lives by himself, would have to be able to handle. Will I? With my old farts bed back? And on top of that, it's going to take 1/3 of the entire cargo space in the bed. That's a lot of beer you're gonna have to leave at home. The pro number two is the bi-directional charging. Now, this is something that the F-150 Lightning and a couple of other EVs already have, but it could be a very, very useful feature. You can power up a campsite, a work site, and even your house during a blackout. And guess what? You can actually charge another Tesla or any other electric vehicle. I know, because I've done just that when I had an F-150 Lightning and helped a few Tesla owners to get some free charging. But just like with the F-150 Lightning, you do have to pay for some extra equipment. Now, the con number two is for those of you who have made reservations over the last several years and realized that the Cybertruck was essentially under-delivered. Now, obviously, the price is much higher. As a matter of fact, the starting price is 50% more, but that was kind of expected. However, the range, something that we usually expect from Tesla, even with the range extender, did not get to the promised 500 miles, even though that was 4 years ago. Now, the pro number three is the towing capacity, just in case if you're gonna use it as a, I don't know, a pickup truck. I know that sounds crazy. The Cybertruck has a max towing capacity of 11,000 pounds, which is more than the Lightning at 10, Hummer EV at 8.5, and the Silverado EV at 10. though the Rivian R1T truck does also have a towing capacity of 11,000. Now, the con number 3 is something that I haven't heard for like 100 years, and I'll tell you what it is in just a second. But before that, a quick reminder that this video is brought to you by EnergyPal. Are you thinking about going solar but not sure what panels to get, whether or not to get a home battery, and how much all of this is going to cost? Well, EnergyPal will do all of that for you, and you will get a $500 gift card when your installation is complete if you use the link in the description of this video. They even have this EV calculator that will tell you exactly what system to get so it can handle charging your EV all year round. That link is down there as well. The con number 3 makes me think of automotive industry's most famous quote of all time from over 100 years ago, when Henry Ford said that his customers can have a car in any color as long as it is black. And Tesla is bringing that ridiculous concept back. Because the Cybertruck is made out of the stainless steel for really no good reason whatsoever, you can only have it in the color of your refrigerator. Now, for the additional $6,500, Tesla will wrap it in black or white, but that's for an additional $6,500. The pro number 4 is the fact that the Cybertruck is literally built tough. Sorry, Ford. The Cybertruck's exoskeleton is made out of stainless steel and armored glass, which Tesla claims is bulletproof. It helps to reduce dents, damage, and long-term corrosion, and no paint means no paint chips. And the armored glass can resist the impact of a baseball bat at 70 miles an hour or a class 4 hail. I didn't know that we have classification for hail. Oh, and the bed is so sturdy that it does not need a liner. Now, much like the Tesla superchargers have always been one of the pros for any Tesla, this con number 4 is a con for also any Tesla because of a set of basic features that are missing from pretty much all Teslas that you can get in any other car, gas or electric. I'm talking about no Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, no instrument panel, no head-up display, no manual controls for side mirrors or air vents, and many other basic features that normally you would be used to. The pro number 5 is okay, what is going on? Looks like my backlight just got high on LSD. So now that that party is over, the pro number 5 is the secured bed. The Vault bed cover covers whatever it is that you have in your bed and then locks it up for a bit of an extra peace of mind. And the con number 5 is the repair and service. And I know the deliveries have just started, but so have the problems of those people who will need service and especially body work. And the stainless steel is just almost impossible to work on, and I'm sure Tesla will have to insist that all of these repairs are done in their own body shops. As a matter of fact, there's no other independent shops that just work on stainless steel cars because, you know, there are none. So this will not be certified independent repair shops. These are all going to be Tesla shops, and just like with everything else, Tesla is unlikely to keep up with their own production. And the fact that the car is built on an exoskeleton is definitely going to add even more complications. And wait until the insurance companies find all of this out. Then you're really gonna have to pay a pretty penny for owning a Cybertruck. Now, remember how in the beginning of the video I've mentioned that the Top Gear gave this ridiculous award to the Cybertruck only after they were invited to the exclusive event? Well, guess what? This happens all the time. And I have recently exposed this entire industry of how Tesla and other car makers essentially bribe influencers like me to get good reviews. And you can watch that video right here. All right, looking forward to all of your comments. Other than that, see you guys next time, and remember to stay charged.